The main O-ring is a critical seal of the dive housing. To keep the seal working properly, it is necessary to inspect, clean, and grease the O-ring and O-ring groove periodically. We recommend you always do this before your next day of diving. First, open up your dive housing and using the blue O-ring tool, carefully remove the O-ring. Do not use any other tools or methods to remove the O-ring, as it could create damage, causing a leak of the dive housing. Next, visually inspect the O-ring for any wear or damage. Then run the O-ring between your fingers to clean off any sand or dust. Be sure to feel for any imperfections or cuts as well. Next, take a small amount of O-ring grease supplied with the dive housing between your fingers and run the O-ring between them, ensuring the entire O-ring is coated in a thin layer of grease. Do not over-lubricate, as it could lead to sealing issues of the dive housing. Also, we recommend to only use the O-ring grease provided by Oceanic. Be careful not to overstretch the O-ring when lubricating or when installing back onto the dive housing. Next, inspect the O-ring groove of the dive housing. We suggest to run a paper towel inside the groove to ensure any additional sand or debris is removed. As a last step, reinstall the O-ring by running it around the corners of the groove. Close and lock your dive housing and ensure the O-ring seals properly by running a test of the software and check for any leak alarms before your next dive.